Hi students, today I am going to discuss the SSL or TLS. SSL stands for Secure Socket Layer and TLS stands for Transport Layer Security. So these two are the security protocols in the web security. So in the previous videos I explained what is an email security, how the email can secured by the PGP concept, that is a pretty good privacy, or SMIME, that is secured multipurpose internet mail extension. And the next criteria is the IP security, the internet protocol security. The IP security is also provided some of the protocols like what the architecture, that is an ESP protocol, encapsulating security payload protocol, and second one is the AH protocol, that is an authentication header protocol. Now coming to this particular web security is provided by the SSL, Secured Socket Layer. So this SSL concept is mainly focused on the one of the protocol, that is an Ssl Handshake Protocol. Now coming to this web security, we know that, so how the web security can provide it, what are the constraints in the web security, and how the web security can follow the datagram packets from source to destination through the internet process. Now you can observe there are the three levels of OSI reference model stack can be used here. Already we know that 7 layers of OSI and the 4 layers of the TCP IP. Now we will focus on the 3 levels of the OSI reference model of the network level and the transport level and the application level. Now you can observe in the network level, what the network level is nothing but, so it will send the packet, it will send the information through the packet. So whenever in the web constraints, so some of the protocols are defaultly required. So in this what the default protocol is the HTTP and second one is the SMTP. Actually these two are the default protocols which can set the information to transmit it in the web. So we know that the web is a collection of pages, so all the information should be set it to transmit the information from source to destination with the help of the protocol. So in this network level, the 3 categories are there. So in the bottom category, so that is an IP security. IP or IP security we can be used because of the IP security can be provided with the help of the some of the protocol, that is an ESP or the AH protocol. And coming to the TCP, the transmission control protocol is the protocol to set it the establishing the connection between the 2 end users. And coming to the HTTP, HTTP is the hyperlink. So when the user can enter the address in the URL, so whatever the address can be specified by the user, so immediately the HTTP can be invoked. For example, so if we open the any Chrome or Mozilla Firefox or any web browser, so if you open that and you have to type the www.google.com and we can press the enter, immediately it displays the HTTP because of, so whatever the address you can specify on the URL, that is a uniform resource locator, simply it will be converted into the HTTP identification. Why it will be considered to the HTTP? It is a default protocol to set it the information between the 2 end users. And after that you can observe here, so the FTP, so the file transmission protocol, so file transfer protocol. So what the file transfer protocol? So the file transfer protocol is a protocol which set it the information in the form of the file and which can be accessed one by one categories, and it can be forwarded to the destination. So how the destination can be prepared? The one of the format can be taken. The default format of the internet information, that is nothing but the SMTP format. SMTP is the default format of the internet messages. So whatever the message we can prepare, that message can be formed in the SMTP format. So this is the simple network level which can be configured in the web security. And second level is the transport level. Here you can observe. So when the packet is prepared in the form of the network level, when the data is prepared like with the help of the connections one and security one, after that you can be observed in the top layer that is an HTTP, FTP, SMTP combinations layer and the TCP layer in between. So one of the field is added. So that is in the transport level we can observe. So that means here what the major issue is, the secure socket layer can be implemented in the transport layer. So not in the network layer. So which can be implemented in the transport layer. So secured socket layer, socket is the combination of the IP address and the port number or the process number. So process may be identified with the two categories, either the software ports or the hardware ports. Now you can identify the SSL or the TLS should be added in between the TCP and the topmost protocols layer, that is an HTTP, FTP and SMTP. So that means you can mainly focus on where the SSL can be added, that is in the transport layer. The transport level can be set it. So the secured socket layer, so which can be one of the layer can be added in the transport layer. So the third level which can be used in the web security is nothing but the application level. So that's why here you mainly focus on application is nothing but an internet information can be secured, the concept of the SMIME. So that SMIME is discussed in the earlier. So what the SMIME is nothing but the secured multipurpose internet mail extension. So it is the concept which can be extended the security on email. So the PGP is there. So after the PCP, so we'll focus on the SMIME concept. So because of, so we have to be observed some of the drawbacks in the in the SMTP based on the drawbacks which is overcome in the MIME concept. So here in the application layer, so we can be set it the SMIME, and second one is the PGP. We know that the PGP is nothing but the pretty good privacy, so which provides the email security, so which having some compression algorithm, so that can provide more security. And coming to the SET, secured electronic transaction. So SET is there, secured electronic transaction. Whatever the transaction which can be takes on the application, every transaction can be taken, that is a recorded of the SET. And the next one is the Kerberos, SMTP and HTTP. HTTP is the normal one, SMTP is nothing but the default format. And coming to the here, in the place of TCP, the two protocols can be shared. One is the UDP and one more is the TCP. What the UDP is nothing but the user datagram protocol. So UDP is nothing but the process to process communication, whereas TCP is nothing but the system to system communication. So you can observe the major difference between these two. UDP is completely the process to process level. So the TCP can establish the system to system communication. And finally IP is the common one. So that is the initial internet protocol is the common one in all the levels of the web security. So that is the network level, transport level and application. These three are associated in this. Now what the main concept of this particular SSL is nothing but, here some of the protocol structure is added like that. So in the transport layer, in the network layer, in the application layer, like that, SSL handshake protocol is there, SSL architecture is there, SSL layered protocol. So we will call this one is the SSL layered protocol. So what this category, we can observe the four portion in the topmost level. So SSL handshake protocol, handshake is nothing but establishing the a connection between the two communicating parties with the help of one of the protocol, because we know that without protocol we can't communicate. So without protocol we can connect the two systems, that is possible, but without this particular protocol we can't set it the communication, or we can't take the communication. So that means SSL is a maintained separate protocol, is a nothing but an handshake protocol. So which is establishment the connection or identifying the two parties. So which one is communicating currently. And the next protocol is the SSL Cipher change protocol. What the Cipher change protocol is nothing but when the data is converted into the secured manner, in the ciphertext manner. So immediately the protocol may be the change, because in the previously it is only one standard of protocol is there. But here the change specific protocol is nothing but a gateway is required here. A gateway is a protocol converter, so which may be converted into any other standard. So we have to be use one of the cipher change protocol, that is nothing but a gateway here. The third protocol is SSL alert protocol. So this is very important in the web security, because if any intruder may involved in the communication between the two parties, immediately the alert protocol will send the message to both parties. So be alert for some of the intruder can enter into your region. So that means alert protocol can set it the secured pattern of this particular web communication. So automatically if any intruders or the hackers or the crackers may enter into the region, so region in the sense the communication region or within the region, so automatically the SSL protocol, alert protocol can give the signal to the both the users. So that means this is very important protocol. And the last one is the application protocol. That is the example is the HTTP, because whatever the application you are going to develop, we are going to implement, which is connected with the help of HTTP. So here you may be observed one more SSL record protocol is there. SSL record protocol. So the next one is the TCP and the next one is the IP. So the IP and the TCP are the common. SSL record protocol, in the previous section where the SSL can be added, the SSL can be added here only. So that is in between the topmost level and the TCP. So what the SSL secured socket layer or TLS can be added in between these two. Now you can observe. So here how the SSL record protocol can be implemented. So whatever the field which is added in between that one and the communication of the data and the connection of the two systems, in between SSL record protocol is there. So what the SSL record protocol is, now you can observe this one. So whatever the application data you have to take, it will be divided into the fragmentation. So the fragment is the one of the module, one of the portion of the application data. Now that can be taken in the compression. Now you know that the compression is nothing but you can use the PGP concept. So the pretty good privacy provides the security with the help of the compression algorithm. And after that you have to add some MAC, message authentication code. The MAC is added with the compression, it provides more secure. We know that the MAC is nothing but a public function which maps a message in any length into a fixed length hash value which serves as its authenticator. So after that you can observe all the compression data and the added MAC data. So you have to be encrypted. So encrypted is nothing but we know that it provides more secure than compared to any other standard. So whatever the compression and the MAC data is taken, so the both can be encrypted with the help of any cryptographic algorithm technique. And finally you can observe the SSL header is added here. So what the header is, that header is added before the packet of the data. So that means header contains both the source and destination addresses and the remaining or the data. So if anyone can identify the data, they will not identify the original, because of that will be the encryption. That message can be converted into the compression factor and also added some of the MAC function, and these all are standard doesn't know by the opponent. That's why, so in this particular web security the main role is the SSL record protocol. So the SSL can be maintained this order. So this is the web security. So in the next concept we are going to implement one more web security concept.